Hello everybody, it is your boy CJYonder back at again with another video, and I did make a video a couple days ago saying I was lost, right? I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. The YouTube channel was kind of like, at a stalemate, you know? Until, right, I feel like it was divine intervention with God, right? Because he obviously knows I like YouTube. I had a yellow light hit me in the face. Not actually, but you know, figuratively, when I looked at my channel and I started seeing that I was gaining a lot of subscribers over time when I didn't post anything important. You check, right? The 123Showtime video actually started blowing up again, mainly because somebody with 80k subs, I think his name is like CMAG or something like that. I'll put him right here. He shouted me out in his 200,000 view video about 123Showtime because I actually got him some of the footage, right? The videos that they got deleted, right? So I've always been pressured head on, like the neck, being like, hey, I think people have always been asking me to do another video on this. So instead of just playing around being like, I don't know what to do, I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you that part 2. Here's what I missed, plus more. So first, right, like I said before, I would go and check the new videos, but the account got deleted. To give a little TLDR of what the entire situation is for those who don't know what 123Showtime is, 123Showtime is basically like one of those little slop channel, or quote-unquote slop channels, where it's like, Teen Titans Go favorite foods, but there was this one little thing called a Lacid, which is little monster from, I think, like a different planet or something like that, taking over and masking as different characters, with a character named Yeast being a kind of clone of Gumball, trying to take over that universe, and in the crossfire, Raven and Beast Boy get hit, right? There has only been, from what I've seen, one video that I missed from them, and that was Thanksgiving foods. Now, the interesting thing about this video, well, yeah, somebody said like, oh yeah, well, Robin looks tired, right? This and that. Everyone looks scared. I feel like the biggest thing about the video, which everyone's gonna say, Beast Boy is not Beast Boy, right? There was an actual unreleased video, or at least like a untitled, unlisted video that actually shows like Beast Boy, or like an outlet of Beast Boy, like splitting apart, and that's basically showing how these characters get made, or like the copies, the clones, you know. So you obviously know this isn't Beast Boy, and you know his whole thing. I mentioned in the video, I think right here, I said, oh well, Beast Boy's little thing was that he's green. His everything is green for him. His favorite food, green. His favorite colors, green. His favorite shoe, green. Right? It didn't have to be specific. Just green for him. Now it's purple. That's a little weird. Also, I'm pretty sure Raven's gone in this video. Now, I don't know if I can actually show it on camera, mainly just because I don't know if there's a full re-upload. People have done analyze of the video, but not actually posting the full unreleased video, so I have no idea. Watching over the dude's video that actually shouted me out, one thing becomes apparent, and you can make a guess that the reason why we don't have any more videos coming from 123Showtime is probably because this was a publicity stunt. You see, I'm not going to shorten the video that much because, right, I still want you to not only check out my initial video on 123Showtime if you haven't already, but I also want you to check out his video that will be linked in the description as well. What was found by him was the fact that a lot of things led back to, I think, echocircuit.com, which was an AI system kind of website that had 123Showtime as actually one of their products. Now, I don't know if that was like a in-universe thing, or if that was like what it was for, to promote that. But either way, that's the last thing we had when it came to this. The last lead we had on this was the echocircuit.com, where it was literally just an AI system website that was bringing in real things into a fictional ARG, which kind of sucked. But I mean, I guess. Remember, we don't have a straight ending because the account wiped. Don't think it was banned. I'm pretty sure it just got kind of deleted. So the people are open. It was an open ending with it, which does spark a lot of theory crafting. But the fun thing is that this is kind of the only thing we have to really go off of as a ending to say like, oh, this was just to promote something. I would say that, but then again, I am not 123 Showtime. I'm not Echo Circuit, whatever they called. That's not me. So do not take my word as gospel. However, people do have some really good theories about this. So, because this video is already kind of short as is for a 6-minute update, I'm going to do something that I haven't done before. Well, I haven't talked about a lot of ARGs until that one video. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back into the comments of the first video and actually go over a lot of the theory crafting in that video. Obviously, I'm going to shout out the people who made the theories, so if you want to check them out, definitely go ahead. So, here we go. I want to start from the bottom and up from what I can see. Yeast is Zach. Zach was a random, for context, Zach was a random person that was actually introduced into some of the videos, but he was the only one that was like an actual real person, like skin to skin, Zach disappeared and reappeared in another dimension. He was there so long that his face deformated itself, and he gained powers to get out of the dimension to get revenge on Gumball. It's a very interesting theory, but I know he did jump because he's in Teen Titans Go episode and then he's in a Gumball episode. But then again, remember, they also did kind of collaborate. That's how Raven got hit with that little thing, right? But it is food for thought. And then somebody in the comments said, no, Zach turned into a Elastic and killed Gumball. Gamball. I'm sorry. Another person said, I saw in a TikTok, Brandon Miller is a god, and the clues are. Hold on. No, Zach isn't. Okay, I'm stupid. My bad. Brandon Miller is the real dude. Who is Zach? I'll probably show him up in a minute. Hold on. Brandon Miller is a god, and the clues are the vanilla that represents something I don't remember, and yeast was an experiment of Lisa, the one from the Loud House, and there are more accounts of that guy that are 321 Showtime. That was a interesting meltdown, but that is a cool connection, mainly because not a lot of people look at the Loud House stuff as like canon, right? The canon, I think I pull it up in the video, but I don't mention it as a part of the story because I thought it was just something completely different. This one's saying, even though it's kind of said weirdly, Brandon Miller is a god, and the clues is like vanilla is like very white, lightish, and that's more like a plain. And he's not choosing any other side. He's really main, so he's becoming more, or he's not becoming, but he is more of like an overseer type. And yeast was an experiment from the Lisa girl from the Loud House video, because she's a scientist, she's an experiment. And they're saying that the last is in yeast is a more experiment gone wrong, right? Interesting. I like that one. The Caesar cipher in one of the vids, when decoded to ROT 2022, says this: I know she can lash out sometimes, but nothing like that. Which basically just goes back to Raven really just being super aggressive for no reason, and them not knowing. Penny in the earlier videos was the most off besides yeast, but after the Fent and Warehouse, she became a guardian angel. My theory is that Brandon chose her since Brandon appears to be some type of divinity. So there's a basically kind of like a overseer in... Oh, here it is! Somebody said in the comments, Brandon Miller is a god. Vanilla can be symbolized as purity and symbology. In ancient times, some tribes consider it magical. So, yeah, it's just looked at as Brandon Miller is more of a deity than anything else. So, this dude under him was saying that Penny was chosen to be a guardian angel by Brandon, which is such an interesting theory. This entire thing is just so interesting to talk about an amazing world of Gumball / like Teen Titans Go ARG that you just randomly find on TikTok. It sounds like I'm spouting nothing, but to a lot of people, it sounds like I'm spouting something, right? I don't know. It's just so interesting to me. It's so interesting to me. Speaking of what's super interesting, have you not hyped up the video and subscribed yet? You probably should. Also join the Discord. Let's get back to it. There's actually a lot to cover. Yeast, Raven, and Beast Boy are all Lacids. Knew that because, right? The scar that he got was from Raven. He tried to give cereal to infected Raven and got a gash on his face. Gunch, which is the dude who looks like Beast Boy, kind of, might be a phantom because almost everything he likes has something to do with phantoms. You can even see the color schemes of him matches phantoms. Now there's a lot to cover. I'll just list them down. The Gunch Phantom theory, which he just mentioned, how everything he does is related to phantoms, and basically him saying like he's kind of fake. Showtime alphabet. I don't know what that is. What a Lacid is, which I'm pretty sure the Lacid thing was exactly what I said from earlier when someone mentioned the fact that Lisa from Loud House could have been the one who actually jump-started the experiment, and that's how it happened. The Prophet, distilled water stopped the infection. I don't remember that. I'd have to go back and see about that. I don't know about that. And then the nickel theory. I have no idea. I remember the nickel theory was... Or not the nickel theory, but nickel comes from the fact that in one of the Gumball episodes, Nicole, Gumball's mom, Nicole, just randomly changes to nickel, like the dime. And I think anything she liked referenced the money. And then finally, what I see here, somebody says, yeast, my apologies. Yeast is like a virus implementing into the Gumball dimension, or perhaps could be a scrapped concept of Gumball. What I believe Yeast is doing is slowly removing these cartoon characters. Why? Well, I don't think there's enough information. I have a strong supporting claim to on YouTube. Kubo's final minutes in the air, 2/27/2021, is a video where the creators killed off the characters every couple of seconds. I bring this up because it is a very similar situation to Yeast, in my opinion. Yeast hasn't been rid of. He/she still lurks. It's like a character Rob from Gumball, in this opinion. I'd also like to bring up the video Pirate Cove pre-show. It's similar to what Yeast is doing. He's killing off these characters one by one so that they can join Yeast in the scrap because he's jealous, just like Rob was. I see that, right? It's really because there's some explanation for it and there's also not. This is more toward the theory crafting of you're just picking out of a pot and just thinking, just what can you come off your mind? And this is a really good one. This is a really good theory, in my opinion, because it goes deeper than that. Some people just say like, oh, he's a Lacid, you're just trying to kill him. This one's saying that he could have been, instead of like, yeah, he's a Lacid, he could have also been a scrapped character trying to get revenge because he was scrapped. Or just a character that they looked over. A virus implementing the dimension, right? That's really cool to me. I love that. And you know what I love? I love this video, and I love you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching so much. You guys are the joy of my existence. Every time I get on here, I love talking to y'all. I love commenting with y'all. I love messing with y'all. Anyways, right, tell me in the comments, or if you want to DM me on TikTok or Instagram, you know, those are in the description as well. Comment to me, tell me what ARG I should look at next. because I loved this one, but this one obviously stopped in its tracks. There's so much more to talk about. I want to see what y'all want me to talk about, and obviously, as long as it's in the range, like not really crazy, I'll do it, right? It just gives me a lot of things to do. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch. I think I said join the Discord. If I didn't, join the Discord. Hype up the video. Give me a suggestion, right? And have a great day. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.